Hey Lux Lifestylers, welcome back to another inspiring video to help you get ideas about how to make your millions and billions so you never have to work for the man again. In today's video, we're going to be talking about an iconic brand started from humble beginnings and turned into a household name that is recognized everywhere you go in the world. More than just a name, Ferrari is recognized worldwide as the car to have in your supercar and/or hypercar collection. The badge is synonymous with speed, luxury, opulence, and status. It is the car of any car collecting enthusiasts, the ultra-wealthy, millionaires, and billionaires. Here is how Enzo Ferrari built his legacy with his iconic Ferrari sports car. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you never miss great videos like this one to keep you inspired to make your millions and one day have a Ferrari in your car collection. Now let's get on with it. Enzo Anselmo Giuseppe Maria Ferrari was born in 1898 in Modena, Italy. Even at the early age of 10, Enzo Anselmo Giuseppe Maria Ferrari, whew, that's a long name. We'll just use Enzo Ferrari from now on, wanted to be a race car driver. In 1919, at the ripe old age of 21, he became a test driver, and in 1920 became a race car driver for Alfa Romeo until 39, lasting 18 years. World War II came along, and in 1947, Enzo moved back to Modena, Italy to start the Ferrari brand. What a cool name, Ferrari. Rolls off your tongue with coolness, doesn't it? The Ferrari name and team quickly became the name to beat on Formula One and the Le Mans racing. In 1969, Enzo Ferrari sold 40% of his ownership in Ferrari to the Agnellis family that owned Fiat at the time. His son Piero owns 10% of the Ferrari brand to this day. In 2020, Piero's shares in the company, according to their value at the time, was $5 billion. Way to go, Dad! At Enzo Ferrari's death in 1988, it is estimated that Enzo Ferrari's net worth was $100 million. Absolutely amazing for a kid born to the father that was a metal worker that worked from his house in Modena, Italy. As far as car manufacturers go, Ferrari ranks 12th in the world. It's only possible because the average cost of a Ferrari is $200,000 and they only make about $10,000 a year. Not bad for a sports car that gives you instant status and respect when you buy one. Here are a couple of Ferraris you definitely wish you could get your hands on, drive around town to show off to your friends and say you have parked in your garage. Number 1, Enzo Ferrari. This car, obviously built in memory of Enzo Ferrari, is iconic, classic, and downright amazing to look at. In 2003, the price for a brand new one was around $670,000. Has a V12, 10 miles per gallon, 2-seater, rear-wheel drive, 660 horsepower, 6-speed manual drive was standard, and 399 were made. They were built and sold from the factory in Maranello, Italy. If you want to buy one today, you can expect to pay a minimum of 3 to 4 times more. Now that's what I call appreciation and a name brand that keeps its value. Number 2, Ferrari F40. This beast that came out at the time looked like a race car straight off the racetrack. Introduced in 1987 at a price around $470,000, this classic Ferrari is another one you definitely want in your collection. Only 400 were produced worldwide. It has a twin-turbo V8 engine, 32 valves, 2-seater, 5-speed manual, 478 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds, does the quarter mile in 11.7 seconds, going 126.5 miles per hour. Yikes! That was flying for 1987 standards. Formula One driver Nigel Mansell sold his F40 in 1990 for over $1.5 million. If you didn't own one by Nigel Mansell, then here's the recent prices for a Ferrari F40. It will cost you around $900,000 in 2019 and in the $700,000s in 2020. It goes to show you, keep your Ferrari in great shape with low miles and you can double your money easy. Number 3. Ferrari F50. Launched in 1995, this predecessor to the Ferrari F40 looked so fast and mean that you just had to have one to show off to everyone you knew. This came from Ferrari's Formula One dynasty and had 521 horsepower, up from Ferrari F40's 471 horsepower. It has a 60-valve V12 engine, 6-speed manual, mid-engine rear-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, does the quarter mile in 11.9 seconds at a speed of 122.9 miles per hour. Which one would you choose between the F40 and the F50? Tell us in the comments below and let us know why. Number 4. Ferrari 458 Speciale Aperta. Introduced in 2014, only 499 were manufactured worldwide. The 458 goes from 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds flat, 0 to 124 miles per hour in 9.5 seconds. Has a V8 90-degree direct injection 7-speed F1 dual clutch transmission, rear-wheel drive, and a max speed of 199 miles per hour. It's one of the most expensive Ferraris to own, costing you a whopping $786,000 when it was first sold. It's absolutely beautiful with its sleek lines and mean looking front. This is another must have from the Ferrari collection. Enzo Ferrari definitely knew what he was doing when he started this company. Number 5. Ferrari 599 GTO. A 2-door coupe that they made street legal from the 599 XX track day car, boasting a 6-liter V12 with 660 horsepower. This bad boy is definitely one you want to zip through your street with your windows rolled down and the air in your face as you hear the roar of the engine pushing you 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds and the quarter mile in 11 seconds flat. The body style is very unassuming like other Ferraris, but the red Ferrari color and the badge lets everyone know that this is definitely a Ferrari you're driving. Number 6. 1957 Ferrari 250 GT Coupe Buono. US $1,195,637. That's right, Lux Lifestylers. This beautiful work of art that Enzo Ferrari was alive to design is absolutely gorgeous. When you look at this piece of modern art, you can't help but envy the person that owns it. Simple lines and curves, very basic but reflected the time and era it was made in. This is a classic car that you can drive down the countryside or on the coast of a beach town and simply watch people stare at the art piece passing them by. For the time, going 0 to 60 in 8 seconds is quite impressive. Number 7. Ferrari F12 TDF. Introduced in 2015, this coupe 2-seater has 780 horsepower, naturally aspirated V12, rear-wheel drive, 7-speed automatic gearbox, 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, and a top speed of 211 miles per hour. In 2017, you could pick up one for around $1,350,000. As you can see so far from the list, Enzo Ferrari built a brand that car enthusiasts get in line to own and drive. Ferrari is a car that all car collectors consider a must-have in their car collection. It brings attention to the person and gives that person instant status or rich, important elite and oozes success. Ferrari was the standard by all other supercar manufacturers modeled their supercars after to try to beat or exceed in customer satisfaction, status, price, speed, and branding. Do you blame them? We don't. Enzo Ferrari set a very high bar to get over, and to this day, not very many have exceeded it. Number 8. 2011 Ferrari F99 Pininfarina. US $1,600,000. It shouldn't be a shock to you at this point that the Ferrari collection we have in this video, most people will never be able to afford or drive in their lifetime. But when you have built a brand on status and price, wouldn't you expect anything else? No, you wouldn't. This is a 6-liter V12 rear-wheel drive 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, 660 horsepower with a top speed of 202 miles per hour. Now we know you're thinking it's slow and less impressive than some of the other cars listed before it. So why is it so expensive? When you think about the car collecting field, the market and collectors dictate the price. Number 9. 2017 Ferrari FXX-K. Price tag $4,170,118. The FXX-K was the brand's first limited production track day hybrid. The model is based on the LaFerrari street legal hybrid sports car. The K in the car's name refers to the Kinetic Energy Recovery System, or KERS, which is used to maximize performance. The cars are kept and maintained by Ferrari and are available to the owners on track day events. Number 10. Ferrari LaFerrari. The LaFerrari featured a Formula One drive HY KERS system, an electric motor teamed to a 6.3-liter V12 engine. Manufactured from 2013 to 2018, only 499 were made, and an additional Apertas were made of 299. It has 949 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour in 4.7 seconds, does the quarter mile in 9.9 seconds at 149 miles per hour with a top speed of 217 miles per hour. This is all done with a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox. The price to own one of these gorgeous Ferraris will set you back a cool $5,900,000 with 242 miles on it. Well, there you have it, Lux Lifestyle family. Which Ferrari would you want to have and drive? The longer you have your Ferrari and the less miles you have on it, the more money you can command for it. The catch is, do you buy one, drive it once every several months, let it appreciate, and one day sell it for a profit? Simply owning a Ferrari will put you in an elite class all by yourself. When Enzo Ferrari set out to be a car manufacturer, do you think he ever imagined his name and brand would be as iconic as it is today? We think so. At the time of his death in 1988, Enzo Ferrari got to see the evolution of his dream come to fruition, and the cars that were made up to that point he had to be proud of. Enzo Ferrari's first love and passion was his Formula One team. Once a race car driver, always a race car driver. Which leads us to this Lux Lifestyle family. Racing cars and cars was Enzo Ferrari's passion. Find your passion and you too can make a lot of money doing what you love. We hope this gives you ideas and inspiration to go after your dreams and find your passion in life. If you like this video, check one of the other videos on the screen out, and we'll see you in the next one.